Yo, another Friday night has finally arrived. What's up, everybody? It's me, Kevin.
And Kate.
As always, another Friday night dope upload. Man, has this week flown by.
Wait.
Yup. I mean, last week I was working like Monday, or last Monday was a holiday, but I went like Tuesday through Saturday. That was just crazy. Had one day off Sunday, then turned right back around Monday. All the way this whole week has just been nuts and insane. So it's like, man, this week just flew by. I didn't really have any time to cruise around, ride the bikes out and about. And I was trying to get all this metal, and I wanted to go on ahead and do this bike frame for this car show that we were supposed to attend.
Sucks.
Very disappointing news, everybody.
Yeah, missed
I think it's from what I know of, one of the last car shows out here in Washington, on our side of the state. It happened last Sunday. We completely missed it. You guys usually see his name down in the comment section. Kalen Sather. He also lives in the same city as I do. I subscribe to him. He's also building a lowrider bike, but he ended up making a video because on a Sunday, which I worked so much, I was completely a week off of everything. My whole work, I was a week behind on everything. I thought it was the first. It wasn't the first. It was a week later. All of a sudden, he ended up making a video. He's like, "Oh, guess that he's going to that car show." I'm like, "Car show? What car show? That's not till next week." Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Looked it up online. Sure enough, it was on the Sunday, the day I was kicking back. Oh, well, actually, my wife's mom flew into town. She's from Hawaii. She lived in Hawaii for like 20-some years, and the weather here is like, we're dropping down to like to the 60s, 50s sometimes. So she's freezing. She's used to that Hawaiian weather. So anyways, we ended up missing that car show. By the time I figured it out, it was only like half an hour left of the show. And well, it took us like a half an hour to get everything loaded up and head out that way with the bikes. And so we didn't make it. Looked like it was a pretty good show. They had a hobby competition, a jalapeno. Man, I would have grabbed those jalapenos. They had all that down. It looked like it was a pretty good turnout. A lot of love and support from that one. But everybody, it is Friday. And you know how we do it on Friday. We're not going to open up anything too big on this video because I had...
Wait. Open it.
Oh, give you a pre-cut. I had some plans to do some things to this bike, but everything set back just a little bit because, like I said, my wife's mom's in town, so the mother-in-law. So, you know what I mean? We're just chilling, you know what I mean? So tomorrow we're cruising out of town, heading out 3 hours south of us to visit my wife's other brother. So, and taking the mom with her, the whole crew. We jumping in my wife's car and we're gonna cruise that direction. But I'll go on ahead and show you guys what I had planned. But first, what you got there, my son?
Stickers.
Stickers are always dope. What you got there?
This one's oh.
Check that out, everybody. Look at that. The 64 Classic.
There's one more.
That is hard, huh? Guys, check that out. Joker's Wire die cut. 10 of 15. Damn. Number 10 of 15. We only got one. It's pretty sick, huh? What else is in there, my son?
The best of the best of the best of the best. The Tantalite.
Oh, yeah. The best of the best of the best.
I think it's in there.
Yep. This is actually another one. So now I got two of these bad boys. This is literally the best of the best of the best. Sticker. I love this car. Ever since I can remember. I first saw this car back in like 90. I think it's like 93. 1993 is when I first saw this car and I fell in love with it. Now look at it. And then this sticker came out in 1997, and I owned a handful of these things. I had them on my binder, had them everywhere. That is so dope. So dope. But you know what? That's all we're gonna open up this week. It's just been a real busy weekend and kind of spendy too. Oh, guess what, everybody? What was he gonna say? What?
Your mirror.
I picked my son up today, everybody, from school.
On the bike?
Yep, I had my bike. I was pushing it by the handlebars, and I had his bike pushing it by the handlebars at his school, which was pretty dope, All the kids finally saw my son's bike, and everyone was like, "Oh man, teachers!" It was a really dope feeling. It's like, "Oh man, that's
and then
sick."
someone like, "Oh hey, what's that bike?"
Yeah,
What kind of
hey,
bike
hey, what
that
kind of? This one kid's all, "What kind of bike is that?" What did you say?
A lowrider bike.
A lowrider bike? Kid just kind of went, "Huh." I had no idea what Kato's talking about. Like, Kato's talking another foreign language, that kid. He just kind of took a he inhaled. Huh. Yeah. But anyways, like I said, me and him, I picked him up. Everyone was loving these things. Man, we was cruising in style. Also, we ended up going for our little cruise. We went to the park with these things. We went to our local hangout spot on the boulevard. Just kind of hung out there. Mm-hmm. I downloaded the lowrider game on my phone. We sat there and played that for a bit. And then it was all nice and sunny. We was all enjoying it. It's Washington State, everybody. The sun was out. Then out of nowhere, out came the clouds and the wind, huh? It's like, man, let's go back. So we went all the way back. Yep. You guys remember, I think it was last week, you guys remember these dope mirrors that I ended up getting for this bike here? So, back to the story. We get back, we ride our bikes all the way back to the backyard. And in my backyard, I got 7-foot fences, they're wood fences, and I got a huge walnut tree, and I got a huge other, it looks like almost like a pine tree. I got 3 huge trees in my backyard, surrounded by a 7-foot fence. And our house and my neighbor's house, so it's pretty blocked in pretty well, so I didn't think it was going to be windy back there. So we came inside, told the wife who was back. Wife, he's all, "Oh, my son. Oh, my son." Yep, so we just chilling for a bit. I was like, "Hey, let's go outside and go bring the bikes in." Yep. You guys guessed it. Kevin, you always break everything. This time it wasn't my fault, y'all. It was fault. It was the wind. Came out, my bike was laying on its side.
Broke mirror.
Yep.
Mirror shattered in pieces.
Dope? Not dope. Yep. Fell over. Pretty good. Ooh. No, right before this video, everybody, I made some jalapeno poppers. I just tasted one. But yeah, put a pretty good scuff right in the mirror. I have a concrete patio in my back deck, and my backyard. There's a concrete deck back there, concrete, and well, this thing fell over and literally shattered that mirror. So that was very unfortunate.
Yep.
But hey, I'm not even worried about it. I'll cruise that thing around. It's not even
nobody's gonna notice that thing.
Nope, I'm gonna leave it just as it is.
Take this off, put that on.
You mean take your mirrors off and put them on my bike?
Mhm.
That'd be pretty dope. Last week was me and my son was cruising around town doing our local cruise, and we saw. I kid you not, we get thumbs up. Cars honk. Remember today? That car beep 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 beep. All of a sudden that guy's all. And then remember, it was a truck. No, it was that little bitty blue car.
Yeah.
And then right after that little blue car was another truck behind that one. Was all beep beep beep. Looked over. He's all kind of slowed down a little bit. It's like, yeah, that's dope. But last week, Sunday or Saturday, I don't know which day it was, couldn't remember. We was doing our cruise, and this car, it's like what kind of car was it, my son? It's like a Chrysler 300, huh? Mm-hmm. Literally, drove by us and kind of went like that. I thought he was just kind of like, oh, sick. Cool, he gave us a thumbs up. So we continued going, and he pulled a quick U-turn, this little bitty quickie mart. We rode it like a block and a half. All of a sudden, he pulls up next to the road. So, hey, where you get that bike? I'm like, what's up? I was like, hey, pull over here. We over here. He pulled over. He's like, oh, man, that bike is so sick. I was like, what? Oh. Just the way he said it, like, oh, man, we're going to have some drama. I think this dude thinks this is his bike or something, but just the way he approached me. But all of a sudden, he's like, man, that bike is so sick. Like, oh, hey, man, that's cool. So I was talking to this guy, and he's like, man, he bought himself a Schwinn, which he's gonna go ahead and put a motor on his, but he wanted to know where we ended up buying this, the frame with the tank. I was like, you know what? I actually made it. He's like, you made that? I'm like, yeah, I made it. And me and my son went out ahead and used some rattle cans,
And then
we both spray painted that.
some other two people came up and went, oh yeah, that's a dope bike.
Yeah, and another guy came up and was like, oh man, I used to build lowrider bikes and lowrider cars, and he was really checking out Cade's bike. He's like, oh man, that's so sick. Oh yeah, speaking of which, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, he's like, did you notice you're missing a nut there? I was like, what? He's like, yeah. So I looked at it, like you see how mine is? I got one right here.
I don't.
Yep, cage is missing, but luckily for us, I have this extra one. Dun, 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 dun.
Woohoo!
So we're sitting pretty solid on that one, which is pretty cool. So anyways, he's telling me, he's like, oh yeah, you know, he's telling him a whole story about how I did it. He's like, what? Because he thought I used a welder. I was like, no, I didn't. And I started thinking, you know, I'm going to put I'm still debating on putting a tank on this bike, everybody. But
I like how it is, though.
I know a lot of people today even said they like it the way it is, and my wife likes it. My wife's mom loves that color too. She hates orange, and I'm not really a big fan of the orange. I mean, it looks cool, but this color on this bike is dope. But anyways, I told us to do that. We was gonna do a tutorial video on how I did this bike frame, an easy, cheap way. And like I said, this frame was literally like that, but it took me a week.
To do that.
Like 2 hours each night, huh?
That was
To do all of this and have it painted. And by Saturday, started it on a Friday night. By next Saturday morning, we was at the car show showing this off. So I went on ahead and at work and brought all my metal tools home. And more than likely this weekend, hopefully I have some time. We're heading out 3 hours out of town. Got the rivets. Yes, sir.
They look like swords, though. Look. They look like swords, little swords.
Yep. I'm going to show you guys, walk you through this. So for those of you that do got bike, there's the Tranky Kid 07, 703 Cruising, Andrew Diaz, and like I said, the new guy, cannot remember his name. But he's like, you know what? We told him about our YouTube channel. He's like, you know, I'm going to go on ahead and subscribe now. So maybe this week, and I'll go on ahead and drop the first video once I take this bike all apart. Start sanding this down. And 703 Cruiser gave me an idea to go on ahead and take it to a shop and some sort of paint shop, see if I can match the paint color. But I'll see what they charge, because I've heard stories of where some people do that and then end up getting like seriously in the rear for the paint. So we'll see how that goes. And like I said, at my shop I do a commercial flat top roofing. I also do metal panels and a coping cap. For those of you who don't know what like coping cap is, like if you ever go to like a convenience store, any kind of like any of your grocery stores, you ever look up on the top, the very edge is that metal cap that covers everything. Well, we have these huge, like I think they're like, I want to say they're maybe about 8 feet wide by 12 feet, big huge sheets, and we have our shop cuts them all out. Yep. He likes that sound. Yep, and this was in our trash. So, I ended up taking it out of the trash. Just a little piece of sheet metal. Go on ahead and I'll make a video of how I cut this and how I measure that to get it onto there. But I'm not going to do it tonight.
And that's the same stuff that you got on mine.
Mm-hmm. And what's dope about it, yep. Pretty dope. See, I wanted to do the other stuff, but then I was just afraid of like, what's that, like the, gosh, what's that other stuff called? Oh, I can't even have, I'm having a brain fart, everybody. But anyways, though, I'll probably this week and hopefully Sunday I'll get some time and I'll go on ahead and start making those videos for everybody.
Yep.
So, I noticed we are up to like 250 subscribers.
What's there's 1,000?
250.
50.
50.
50.
50.
50.
50.
50.
Uh-huh. You're such a newborn. I like you. Yeah, so you know what? I want to go on ahead and thank everyone who's following us. You know what? As you can see, you clicked on the channel that says Lowrider Addiction. And well, everything here. It's lowriders, y'all. Got all the 61s, got the bomb from the wifey. Got the purple rain.
The only thing in here that's kind of not a lowrider is this. The bomb.
Yeah, that's still sick though. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That was a gift from Big Charlie's Moto Garage.
Yep.
And we got that dope gift right there from Distinct Auto Detail. That is so sick. 3D print. Also, yeah, like I said, the giveaway gifts, I got those coming to my house.
And I picked them too.
My son picked every single thing out. Got the 3X shirt from my man Big Charlie. I got the large shirt for the homie Big Z. Got the coffee mug for 703 Cruising. Got that also, the other coffee mug for Andrew Diaz. And for our other fellow homeboy from Texas. Barbara Hernandez. Yep. We got him Cade picked him another dope aluminum picture frame. It is sick. I was like, what? That is dope. But those are all on the way. I got everybody's address. So once those come out here, they're going strictly to your house. I didn't want them just to get directly mailed to you guys. I would rather me and Cade write like, yo, what's up? Wham, wham. I sign it. Then Cade signs it. Which I think it'd be pretty dope. You know what I mean? So I know it's taking a while, but hey, ran into a little bit of financial issues. Like I said, I'm the only one in the household bringing the income. But you know what? I went on ahead and I already bought everything. So we are straight and we are ready. I'm just waiting for it to hit my doorstep. What else is there? Is there something else I wanted to talk about, son? Watch, as soon as I said, all right, everybody, peace, I'm going to be like, crap. I can't think of anything. The car show, the mirror, the giveaway gifts, your boat. What else was there? You know what? I think that was it. I think that was it, y'all. So you know what? We're going to go on ahead and call this a video. Call it a wraps. But I'm definitely going to start laying down some videos on how I do this Bondo frame. Or Bondo frame. Tank frame. And I'll do a little quick tutorial video on how I do it. And so there'll be lowrider bike frame part 1, part 2, part 3. I'll try to keep them short and simple, y'all. That way we don't like this video. We just go on just rambling about just craziness. My son's over there yawning. I'm actually here yawning behind the camera. It's my day off, but yet I was up at 5 this morning. 5 this morning. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll be up. Every Sunday though I sleep in. I sleep in till about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I'm up. Well, you know what, everybody? We're going to go on ahead and call this a video. We'll call it a wrap. I am literally seriously tired and ready for bed. So, let us know what you think about that dope one. For those of you that remember when I opened up the first one, the first time. And look at him. Look at him. Yawning. And that one. 64 Classic. That is so dope. Alright, everybody. Well, I want to go on ahead and thank everyone for dropping those comments, dropping those likes, shares.